Hey, let me ask you something. You know when you're heading somewhere, you know the destination, don't you? You type in a destination into Google Maps or into your GPS and you start heading that way, don't you? You know it. You don't go start going down a road and turning left and right. So why don't you do that with your life? I didn't. I didn't know where I was going. I had no idea where I was going through life. I was just on autopilot, like most of the people out there, by the way. And I just started heading down a career, doing things, doing stuff that people just told me that I need to be doing, buying a house, buying a car, buying two cars. And that's when I realized that actually, that ain't me. That is not me. And when I started discovering my own destination and building that, that's when things started to change. I started to make goals. And I started to make huge goals. I started to make 10x goals. A 10x goal is something that's so ludicrous, you're probably never going to achieve it. And by the way, it's not one goal, it evolves all the time. So when you've got there, it's already 10x that. It's a philosophy, it's a way of thinking. It's about not about earning, I don't know, 100,000 a year. It's about earning 1 million a year. And that's what keeps it really, really motivating. Because when you think small, like losing half a kilo, who wants to lose half a kilo? You can do that in 3 days, right? 4 days. Nobody's interested. Nobody's motivated. But when you talk about losing 10 kilos, then okay, your think changes. It's not just about going to the gym. It's about what you're putting into your body as well. It's about the people you hang around with. It's about the cake that you're going to skip at events, right? It's about perhaps you're going to go easy on the drinks at the aperitifs. That's what I'm talking about. It's about having goals that are huge. And when you have huge goals, you back them up with huge action. And if you do that in all categories of your life, things will start to move very, very quickly. So what I do is I took my destination, I wrote down my 10x goals. I actually wrote down my real goals and then I 10x them. And then I continue to write them down every morning. And it's been a year since I've been doing that. Every morning, I write down my goals when I wake up. Where do I want to go? What's my big goals? And then I write down my target. What do I need to do today to get me closer? And you know what? When you have your eye on a goal, when you're focusing on it, things start to happen. And things have started to happen. In fact, phenomenally. I've had more change in the last 12 months in the categories of my life that I've focused on. By the way, by categories, what I mean is finances, wealth, I mean health, I mean your relationships, your love relationships, your experiences, your holidays, your family, your spiritual life. And spiritual doesn't mean religious, by the way. You can be an atheist and be absolutely spiritual, okay? But this is what I'm talking about. When you have this destination, everything comes together and everything aligns. And that's when all the noise around you, all the get rich quick schemes, they just go and they disappear because you're not into that. You're into this, what's going to get you closer. And just like when you're focused on something and you start seeing it everywhere, when you're focused on that, you start seeing opportunities everywhere. You start seeing people who align with your goals everywhere. And that boosts you. It accelerates your progress like a snowball. It starts going faster and faster and faster, and it gets momentum until there's really no turning back. You're on a journey now. So the next thing you're going to say is about how do you stay motivated, right? That's what you're thinking. Well, that's the question I get asked a lot. How do you stay motivated? Doesn't it die off? Well, the thing is, when everything in your life is aligned around your GPS destination, when you know you need to go north and you know your North Star, you know what? And you're writing down your goals every morning. No, you stay focused on that. Sometimes I have an accountability partner in things that are tough. Like Jim, I'm not a fitness freak that I want to be, but I have to have an accountability partner. Now, it can be a friend to go to work out with. It can be whatever, something that you sign up for. But somebody who's going to say, have you done this? Have you done this? That's a great way to do it. But you need to be having somebody on board. And then I surround myself with people who are aligned with that. And I keep distance from people who are not aligned with that. Because I want to be surrounded with people who pull me up. I don't want negative energy. I need positivity. And these little things, these little bands, they're just little gimmicks. 10x rule, success is my duty. It's just gimmicks. But it reminds me every time I see this that, okay, it reminds me. And that's how I stay focused. And that's how a lot of people around me, they stay focused too. So ask yourself today, I've got something for you to do, by the way. What are your goals? Where do you want to go to? What's your big dream? Where are you going to be living? Because I'll tell you what, you're going to be living until you are 100 years old. That's for sure. But how are you going to be living? Are you going to be relying on the government? Or are you going to have somebody to help you around the house and everything's taken care of? Think about it. Write it down and watch what happens. Write your goals down for 30 days and you tell me if there is no difference. Seriously, there's going to be a difference and it's going to be a good one. Your life's going to change, okay? You need more information, book a wake-up call with me. Click below, book a wake-up call. I'd love to help you, okay? Be great.